All right, guys. Yeah, Level One Gaming, Baron J67, E3, 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 E3. It used to be the one gaming event that most people waited for. At least people from an outside the industry standpoint, where I was for a very long time and still kind of consider myself. But then, why am I sitting here still talking?
Because it's making this awkward, and I apologize. I'm checking my phone because, of course, I'm getting alert.
But E3 was the event that I always remember waiting on. It was always the event that it was the premier event. That's where I knew I was going to hear about the games to be hyped for. Well, it's like the industry has decided to kick E3 to the wayside. Just collectively. I mean, hell, how do you lose Sega? And you know what? So at this point, it's slowly looking like E3 2023 is going to either be the last of anything close to E3 as we knew it, or E3's done.
That sucks.
If if E3 2023 happens. After this, unless something completely dramatic happens, unless we see some off the charts. I mean, Tencent backed out. According to news today, Tencent and Sega backed out. So you already lost Xbox. You've been lost Sony. Nintendo backed out. Ubisoft pulled out. Then you lose Tencent, who has their fingers in just about so many games that if by losing Tencent, you probably lose a third of the show floor. I will say this. I'm glad I got to experience AE3 with media privileges. I will say I'm grateful for that. It wasn't the best experience, but I'm glad I got to do it. But it's still, I still wish I would have been able to get in there in the glory days of E3. But it's done, dude. Tencent, you lost Tencent and Sega. Like, and it's funny because in my head I was thinking like, oh, Embracer Group, Tencent, like that will kind of fill up the arena. Like, yeah, you won't see the big ones, but maybe this will be a West Coast, like California, Southern California, PAX. Like that's what I thought it was going to turn into. Maybe it still can. Like maybe this will just lean heavier towards AA and indie. Maybe that's a way E3 could sell it, or maybe it could be a lot more interactive, which once again, in my opinion, in my head, that just sounds more like PAX. Maybe that's what they can become. I know ReedPop is definitely behind them. But they gotta pivot. Pivot. And I just don't know how. You got Jeff Keighley over there crushing it with Summer Games Fest, which I'm gonna make sure to go and apply to get media badges and whatnot over there so we can cover it here at Level One. But God, man, E3, this is crazy. I don't know if this is just a sign of the times. You know, directs, they're definitely a way to go. It's a cost efficient way to get the information out there. And then of course you see demos have made a big comeback. You know, everything from Steam Next Fest to demos popping up. I mean, hell, we just had the beta for Diablo 4. So maybe that's just a way. It's definitely more cost efficient and consumer friendly because you're able to kind of put it out there to the masses. It does suck though.
It sucks.
Like finally getting my stride and then hitting the point where I'm able to experience these events, and then now these events are like dying. Uh, but life happens. You pivot, you maneuver. You think you think and adapt. Oh, E3. I really hope they make the pivot. I really do. I really, because that is definitely a big name. It is an iconic event, and I would hate for it to just fall apart due to lack of pivoting. If they have to become the Southern California PAX, not in name but in style and function, so be it. Make the pivot. Like, don't be too hard up. Like, please, folks. I know ReedPop is ESA, ReedPop, all the other acronyms that run that place. I know they're all behind the scenes. But with all the publishers pulling out, and according to IGN reporters, they've spoken to other PR people, and they're not the publishers that have formally backed or aren't the only ones that are talking about backing out. So make the adjustment. Don't please just make the adjustment, because Jesus, don't let E3 go out like this. Pivot. Just pivot. But yeah, much love. If you've made it this far, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm Baron J67. This has been Level 1 Gaming, and I don't know, just talking about the downfall of E3 as we know it, and hopefully not gone forever type business. But yeah, like and subscribe, all that other YouTube stuff. Get your news from lv1gaming.com. Much love. Peace.